Hi there, it's Thursday at Langney Triangle, as I'm calling it, and we've been excavating now for 4 days. We've still got a lot of unknowns going on, but we have got archaeology in most of the trenches and test pits. Over in front of me, behind you, we've got a strange sort of feature which it might be something to do with the demolition of a building. Certainly there's a lot of building material there, but I'm not convinced as yet. And then in another of our trenches we have some earlier features cut into the actual clay, and it's been an absolute nightmare to excavate because we've been excavating into the natural clay, which is sort of quite hard and is flecked with sort of iron and things like that, and just finding really discrete features which are filled with a slightly softer clay. So it's quite tricky archaeology. But then in those we are finding medieval pottery and even a bit of daub from a possible building, which is rather nice. And then in the trenches behind me, we're a bit flooded out today, so there's not a lot of work going on after thunderstorms last night. But we do have a bank and a ditch, which is probably part of an enclosure for this field. It's probably just a field boundary. And then over on my left, behind me, we have this really unusual feature. It's a linear feature, so it's sort of some sort of line which has possibly been cut, some sort of ditch, but then it's been filled with gravel. I thought at first it was a path with a metalled surface, but it doesn't seem to be that. So that's one which we're really quite excited by, because it's something very different. And finally I've got another person working on what we hope is a rubbish pit. There's various things coming out of it, pottery from the 17th century mixed in with some later stuff. So all going on, but the most activity at the moment, as you can see, is over on the finds table, where we've got loads of finds getting cleaned up. So if you are in the area, pop along, have a word with our finds team. We'll be able to show you some of the stuff that we've been sort of discovering on this great little site.